So exposure treatment. Very interesting. Exposure is really at the core of treating PTSD. In order to overcome trauma, you have to revisit it and to integrate it into your mind and brain and past as, yes, this happened to me. And if you don't expose yourself to it, you cannot overcome it. But here the critical issue is whether you desensitize people to their past or whether you integrate the past. And so what uncontrolled or prolonged exposure does is you blast people with the memory of their trauma. And gradually you become numb to that particular memory. And so you don't become quite as upset about remembering that as you did before. But the price for desensitization is you get desensitized for everything else as well. The example I like to give, I may have given to you last time, is as I was writing this chapter in my book, I took a break, we went for a walk, and I saw this little 5-year-old kid on a tricycle who was being screamed at by his gigantic, burly, abusive father. And his father was screaming at his kid, and I was really freaked out, wanted to go over him and knock him out. It was too big for me, I couldn't do that. But this kid was much less upset than I was. So this kid had become desensitized to his father's brutalization and said, oh, that's dad, and I won't feel anything. So one defense against having abusive parents or bosses or therapists is to numb yourself out. So you don't feel anything anymore. That is not the same thing as healing. To numb yourself out to stimuli, that means you don't feel things anymore. And that means that it's likely that you don't get upset when you perpetrate the same behaviors on somebody else. So desensitization is not the answer. The issue is the issue of the integration.